detail what making a great difference is. Let me give you a recap now. Firstly, employees must feel they are doing work that is meaningful, relevant, and worthwhile. It will be even better if they are given the chance to keep abreast of developments in their profession. Secondly, everyone wants to do something significant in their life, especially in their career, saving a company from collapse, creating an extremely successful product line, setting a model for future generations to follow, to name just a few examples. Thirdly, money cannot be earned in pain, and pleasure is a must in the workplace. Happiness cannot be compromised if one wants to maintain a high level of motivation at work. There is no way people can sacrifice any one of these factors in return for more money. And so, today's motion that money motivates people more than any other factors in the workplace cannot stand. In the workplace, motivational goals are used as tools to get employees to increase their performance or to get them back on track. None of these assessments, goals, or other tools ever mentions money as their strongest motivation, which inspires either short or long-term performance. As I mentioned earlier, workers who are new to the workplace often think money is their biggest motivation. This is why our honorable opponents resist. What do you think now? Is making money a sufficient and useful motivation, or do most people require money more? The answer is obvious. Today's motion must fall. Thank you.
That is the end of the first debate. I would like to thank both teams and the coach for their involvement in the debate. May I invite our judge to give some comment on debaters' performance?
Good, let's go. My feedback, everyone. All right, so I was very impressed by that debate. I think it was a very close debate. If I were really judging it and giving points, I think there wouldn't be much difference in terms of points, which in some debating systems means perhaps the winner's going to win by less than 3 points. So overall, I think both teams very well done. So now I'm going to give individual comments because that's the way I've taken the notes. So I'm going to go to positive team first, the affirmatives. First speaker, Yun Yu. Okay, so there were lots of good things going on there, and you know it already, but I'm going to say it because I think that's what I'm expecting to do. So I think you had very good clarity, good eye contact, and I think you had a good pace. So it's actually nice to listen to your voice. Also, your timing was very good. You gave a rather simple definition, I thought. And then you came out with your team line, and actually I found the team line complex. So I wasn't quite sure what was going on there at that point. And then later it seemed you then talked about human dignity and motivation. So perhaps there was a little bit of a weakness there because I wasn't quite catching things. Now, to your argument, good, you brought in this idea from Abraham Maslow and needs. And that was a very good choice because it seemed that team was talking about needs too, so it suited you. I thought that was well done there. You reiterated the team line later and that worked well. So I think as the first speaker then, you did a very good job. Second speaker, Wing Yan, I thought you were reading quite a bit, but you were looking at the opposite team, and I like that because it seemed to me you were challenging them. You were taking them on. Your rebuttal. Yes, now you rebutted their first speaker about basic needs. So well done, because I think that supported your team's case. Also, you were taking him on very deliberately. You were engaging with him, so that's good. But it was brief. I think you should spend more time on your rebuttal. And then, okay, so but then after that, I heard you talking about Hong Kongers and the global marketplace and prestige and maybe I even heard something about luxuries in Causeway Bay, and I lost you there. I wasn't sure what your point was there at that point, and I think you, as a team, you lost the precision a bit. Okay, but then, okay, so you repeated team line at the end. Okay, so that brought it back together again and made things very good. Thank you. All right, third speaker now. So, again, good pace, good voice modulation. Again, very nice to listen to your voice. You're looking at the negative team and challenging them. I thought that was good. Team line now, I found the team line much clearer. It's about dignity and value. And okay, so as a whole, I got a much better impression of the team. It seemed to me you were summarizing things at the end, so that was a very good clash. What your team said, what they said, and that, for the whole team, I think brought all case together very well. Although at the end, it seemed to me that they were making other arguments, and I wasn't quite sure what those were. Perhaps we should have spent more time on the summary. Okay, good. So then on to the negatives now. First speaker, Eric. Yeah, nice gestures. You've got lots of good gesture. Your voice wasn't that clear though. I think you do have to pay attention to your microphone to make sure that we're all hearing you okay. It was a little bit of hard work to listen to you. Yeah. I don't think it's your actual voice. I think it's how your voice is coming through the mic. Good timing. You talked about survival and money and basic needs. And you focused on motivation. Okay, good. I think that was a clever idea because they want to first focus on dignity. But I think you should spend more time talking about motivation in your definition. Clear allocation. You mentioned something about Steve Bannon. I didn't catch it. But I did follow you. Motivation is more important than money. And so, as first speaker, yeah, I thought that was fine. Good. Next, second rebuttal. Sandy. Your first rebuttal I didn't catch. It wasn't that clear. But your second one I thought was excellent. Money not the sole indicator of success. And you suggested an alternative. And so I thought that was very good. A good rebuttal of the other side. And then you talked about Forbes magazine and 2 ideas. Yeah, I thought that was excellent. Very structured and good points. Yeah, so at that point I think your team is okay. So one argument appears more solid. And then the third speaker, Dora. Okay, so you rebut twice. First one is about money and quality of life, and the second one about happiness. Good, because that seems to be your team's argument, something about happiness, as opposed to basic needs. And you refer to your speakers, so well done. In fact, I think people over here did the same thing. Again, good gestures, I thought. Good facial gesture. Perhaps, as a team, I didn't think your team case was as clear as the one over here. You know, maybe I'm not that smart. So the one who do I understand most easily, perhaps it would be the affirmative team. I would say their case is clearer. Okay? But I think this morning all of you have done very well, so a big clap. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grant's useful and constructive feedback. We will now have a 5-minute break. The next day will start at 9 p.m.